best thing you can do for the bar exam is treat it like a job.
I would encourage you to treat the bar review process as a job.
I treated the bar exam as if it was my full-time job.
Full-time job.
This is your job. You're not getting paid a salary, but you're getting paid by obtaining your career.
Treat it like a job and go one step at a time.
In terms of studying without a bar prep course, I would not recommend it.
You need to take a bar prep and let them dictate the study strategy. Follow what they give you. Don't try to make up your own strategy. You're not inventing the strategy now, you're running their play. What are you going to do every day after the lecture? Not what's your friend going to do, what's going to make you more productive that day.
I set myself up in an area in my house where that was my office every day. I woke up, I went there, I did the work.
I went to the library, which was important for me because when I would be at home, I would be distracted by things at home, which is pretty common, you know, doing the dishes, errands, stuff like that. So being at the library was very important for me to study.
What I found was going to my live in-class lectures for my bar review program kept me motivated every single day. Make a schedule and stick to it.
I shut down every other aspect of my life. Turning off Facebook, turning off Twitter. I know this is insane coming from me to turn off Facebook and Twitter, but I made a lot of sacrifices. I didn't go on vacation. I graduated. I hung out for 24 hours in my house.
I attended the lectures every day at the school.
Approach the lectures like it's work. For those first 4 hours of the day, do the work. After that, have a lunch break. Then go back to work.
So on day one, it's going to be the easiest day of bar prep. You're going to review one day of notes, and then it's going to gradually accumulate.
It's imperative for you to understand that
it's a run, not a sprint. It's a marathon. You're going to sprint at the end, not in the beginning.
The few people that I know, they tried to take on too much in the beginning, and towards the end of it, they didn't want to do it anymore.
One of the worst things you can do, and one of the things I saw people do, is stress out from day one. I had someone come up to me literally the second day of bar prep and say to me, "I'm so tired, I was up till 2 o'clock in the morning last night." I said to her, "Doing what?" She said, "Doing my work." It was the first day of bar prep. There was no work to do. You don't have to go from day one working from 9 a.m. till 2 o'clock in the morning. You're going to burn out. It's a long process.
I would suggest to plan ahead for cheat days. You know you're going to have days where you feel burnt out. You should probably set aside some time to go see family, see friends, kind of just take your mind off the bar exam for a day or two.
Take breaks because it will at some point drive you crazy.
I became consumed with studying for the bar exam. I didn't take any time for myself to refresh myself, to relax. And that made everything, at one point or another, difficult.
Having resources, people to back you, relying on those people when times get tough, being able to ground yourself, sometimes relax, sometimes just sleep. It's very important. Don't forget that.
Make sure you have a support system. That helped quite a bit. Have friends to study with. Have friends that aren't studying and have no idea what the bar is about, just so you can talk to them and be distracted.
These are the top don'ts while prepping for the bar exam.
Don't go on vacation in the middle of your study session.
don't, by any means, measure yourself compared to other people. And what I mean by that is how they're studying or how much time they're studying. Because what could take you 5 minutes to understand can take somebody else 20 to 25 minutes to understand. And what could take somebody else 5 minutes to understand could take you 20 to 25 minutes to understand.
Some people waited. Some people didn't take the program serious. They neglected, they pushed off what they should have been doing to prepare to study for a day or 2 or 3 or 4. And then they tried to catch up. There's no catching up. You have to stay with the pace. It is a pace. Everyone tells you it's a race. You start off slow and you finish strong. You have to be consistent.
I took an online course that gave you certain milestones and certain things that you needed to achieve at certain points, and I always stayed on pace with that. That was really the key to success.
The bar prep program taught me how to take the exam. It told me what areas I needed to focus on and what time frame I needed to do it in.
Peeper, for example, provided you with a calendar which gave you a daily assignment of what he called a dream list. It's something that you would want to be able to do in a given day. If you didn't get to everything, that was fine. But he at least had it structured, so he told you, okay, review this lecture, then re-review a previous lecture, do these questions from this example book, and that's it for the day.
Timing is the key to passing the bar exam. Sticking to the time when you're answering questions and writing the essays so that you can get to the entire bar exam.
Set yourself up with time limits for every single essay, for every single section of the test, and stick to those time limits, because you don't want to spend too much time on one essay or one section and not have enough time to move on. I have found that most people who did not pass their first time, friends of mine, after talking to them about the test, that was one of their biggest problems, spending too much time in one section, not moving on, not getting on to the next section. So you want to do a lot of practice essays, a lot of practice multiple choice, anything that you could do under real-time constraints. That's another recommendation of mine. Study under real-time constraints.
Do not focus so much on just memorizing black letter law. Do you need to know it? Yes, you will absolutely need to know it for your essays. But what's most important is to practice and to implement that. Meaning, do the multiple choice questions and do practice essay questions and use examples from prior bar exams. You will recognize how the questions are asked, because you may be able to recite any type of law from the top of your head, but if you do not know what it looks like in a fact pattern or how different scenarios can embody the same idea, then it's not going to help you much. You want to be familiar with the content. You want to be able to recognize it when you're reading a question saying, oh, they're referring to a material breach or whatever the case may be. The familiarity is what's going to help you on test day, because it's going to be impossible to memorize every single little thing, and that's something you need to understand from the beginning.
Welcome to the beginning of your legal career. This is it. This is the beginning.
It's a lot of work, and you have to stay dedicated and focused, keep your eye on the prize.
Sometimes I allowed the pressure to get to me. That doubt, that feeling of imminent doom. Sometimes I allowed that to overwhelm me.
Just know that come test day, you'll be prepared.
And you need to be able to psych yourself up, talk yourself down, so to say, and get yourself focused in on the material, and know that if you do everything that you're supposed to do, you'll be fully prepared when the exam comes.
Probably about a week or two before the exam, you're going to sit down, you're going to have an epiphany, you're going to realize, I know this, and you're going to go in confident and strong.
When you're in that exam and you're truly prepared, you'll start realizing that the bar is just another test. It's another exam. It's another task that you have to accomplish. It's worth it. When you get that letter or that email, it's probably one of the single most exciting moments of your life. It's basically when you realize everything has begun.
And now I'm getting admitted in 3 days. I am getting a raise at work. I'm going to be finally moving out of my parents' house, and my life is starting.
Far better it is to dare mighty things and win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy nor suffer much, because they live in the gray twilight that knows neither victory nor defeat.
I passed, and so can you.
I passed.
I passed.
I passed. If I can do it, so can you.
I passed.
I passed, and so can you.
I passed. I passed.
I passed, and so can you.
I passed.
I passed.
I passed, and so can you.
best of luck on the bar exam. I'm sure you'll all do well. If you're taking other states, good luck as well.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck on the bar exam.
Good luck.
Good luck. You'll be fine. You're prepared.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
And without question, I wish you the best.